Well, in a dramatic escalation, top leaders and MPs from the TMC are staging a protest inside Delhi's Mandir Marg police station. This after they were detained last evening for carrying out a protest outside the EC office. As per the police, the protest didn't have permission outside the EC office. After they were detained last evening, the TMC leaders were taken to the Mandir Marg police station. And as per the police, they were let off, but they chose to stay put there overnight and are still there. In fact, just a while back, the TMC MP Sagarika Ghosh left the police station to get food for her colleagues, and she was stopped by the police from returning inside the police station premises. This itself counters the TMC's claim of arrest, the question being why are the TMC leaders protesting in Delhi just days before the elections? They want the Election Commission to ensure that the bosses of the central agencies like ED, the CBI and the NIA as well as IT should be transferred.
भी मरेगा भूखा बच्चा सिपाही बनेगा एक इंसान अगर भी मरेगा भूखा बच्चा सिपाही बनेगा तो 1 घंटा बाद 4:15 के बाद आप आ जाइएगा हमारा फाइनल पैसा। थैंक यू।
आप लोगों ने जो डिमांड किया था कि सभी सेंट्रल एजेंसीज पे जो चीफ हैं उनको हटा दिया जाए, अभी ये कहा जा रहा है कि सेंट्रल एजेंसीज पे तो मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लागू नहीं होता, तो ये डिमांड भी मतलब एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं।
हम फाइनल पैसा बैठो बैठो কি সংগত আমি মনে করে করতে
So the TMC leaders are staging a protest. This is inside the Mandir Marg police station limits. Yesterday, the TMC leaders had been detained after they were protesting outside the Election Commission office. After they were detained, they were let off. In fact, the police officials say that they were asked to leave from there. They've been let off already, but they are inside the premises even now. Speaking to journalists earlier today, the TMC leaders claimed that they were still in police custody. In fact, in the visuals, we also saw some of the police officials coming there to the spot and requesting the TMC leaders to leave from there, saying they are free to leave from the gates, but they refuse to do so. My colleague Adrija is joining us on the broadcast with the details of the drama that's unfolding. Well, Adrija, we're seeing the TMC leaders refusing to leave. The police officials have said that they have not been detained. They have been let off, but they continue to be protesting in the premises of the police station. What are the key demands of the TMC leaders?
Well, absolutely. You see, the demand that the TMC have also submitted to the Election Commission yesterday is the transfer of the chiefs of the central agencies, which include 4 central agencies mainly. One is NIA, one is CBI, ED, and also the IT department. They want the chief of all of these 4 central agencies to be shifted, so that what they are claiming that BJP is misusing these central agencies, and so that the BJP cannot continue to misuse the central agency. And right now, because the model code of conduct has already been declared to ensure that a fair playing field is established across not only West Bengal but the country, therefore the TMC went to meet the Election Commission officers. After meeting them, they started their dharna, during which the police first detained them, then as per the police they have released them, and now after that the TMC continues with their dharna. And today, while talking to the media, they have mentioned that 4:30 today, the 24-hour period that they have said that they will be sitting on dharna for 24 hours, the 24-hour period will get over, and then only they will put more pressure on the government. These were the
demands that the TMC leaders had, after which they had been protesting as well. But now, after they've been released by the police, why do they continue to be there is the question. Akanksha is also joining us on the broadcast. Akanksha, the police officials say that the TMC leaders are no longer in custody, they are free to leave. But the TMC leaders continue to be in the police station premises.
Well, absolutely. Delhi police yesterday said that they were released in the evening, but just right now, as the TMC leader, especially Dola Sen, addressed the press conference, she maintained that they were not released in the evening. In fact, they were brought to the police station, Mandir Marg police station, that you can see right here, at 7 o'clock and were released at around 12:30 p.m. and clearly saying that the Delhi police is lying. I request my camera person to move closer and show how the senior leaders of the TMC are sitting right here since yesterday, and they've been doing dharna here, saying that the protest in fact started at 4:30 yesterday and it will end at 4:30 p.m. today, a 24-hour dharna, but clearly saying that the Delhi police is lying. They are saying that they were released in the evening, but that is not so. TMC leaders are maintaining that they were released around 12:30. In fact, two of their leaders went outside the police station in the morning, and then they were not allowed to come inside. They're saying that this is in fact against the constitution. Let me again show you the visuals right here. You can in the visuals see Saket Gokhale, Dola Sen, Shantanu Sen, and also Derek O'Brien sitting right here. In just another 1.5 hours, this protest at Mandir Marg police station will get over, and they will be able to step out. But also you can see in the visual Sagrika Ghosh speaking to the TMC leaders who are sitting inside. She was the one who went outside the police station in the morning, and after that she was not allowed to come in. Same is the case with Nadim ul Haq. He is also a MP of the Trinamool Congress who stepped out in the morning and was not allowed to come in. They are saying that this is against the constitution. On the other hand, what Delhi police is maintaining that these leaders were released already, then why are they sitting inside the premises of the police station? This is not a political space, and they cannot do their dharna here. But in another 1.5 hours, they will themselves leave from this Mandir Marg police station. Back to you.
Okay, all right. So on one hand, the TMC leaders say that they have been detained by the police. On the other hand, the police officials make it clear that they are no longer in custody and they are free to leave from the police station premises.
Shoved and pushed and manhandled. My colleague sustained a leg injury. We have been here in Mandir Marg all night. In the morning, I went back to my house to get some food for my friends and to just take a break. And when I came back, I find the gates are closed. Modi and Shah's police have put the Trinamool Congress representatives behind bars.
कल अनपरमिटेड प्रोटेस्ट था जो रोड ब्लॉक की थी, उसके लिए डिटेन किया गया था और मंदिर मार्ग थाने में उनको ले जाके फ्री कर दिया गया था। इवनिंग में सनसेट से पहले ही बता दिया गया था कि वो फ्री हैं, लेकिन वो अपनी इच्छा से वहाँ बैठे। वो थाने के बाहर भी गए, रात को गए हैं बाहर, अपना खाना पीना नहाना धोना करके फिर वापस पुलिस स्टेशन में आए।
In fact, the TMC leaders also got some support. The Aam Aadmi Party minister Saurabh Bharadwaj reached the Mandir Marg police station to extend his support and said that it was their right to protest. Listen in.
आप सोचिए, तृणमूल कांग्रेस के मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स और इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स यहाँ पे दिल्ली के थाने के अंदर बंद हैं जब चुनाव आचार संहिता चल रही हो। ये पूरी तरीके से तानाशाही है। ऐसे में आपने देखा कनॉट प्लेस के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने प्रदर्शन किया। किससे परमिशन ली उन्होंने? कनॉट प्लेस में क्या प्रदर्शन की परमिशन मिलती है? उनको गिरफ्तार नहीं किया गया। तृणमूल कांग्रेस के सांसदों को यहां गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया। वीरेंद्र सचदेवा के ऊपर मुकदमा लिखा गया? नहीं लिखा गया।
So at 4:30 we met the EC. At 5 o'clock we started a peaceful protest. At 5:45 we were at 5:45 we were sitting in peaceful protest. Uske baad they took us and told us they're bringing us to this police station, which is Mandir Marg. But instead of Mandir Marg police station, they brought us here and didn't stop, and they took us, we don't know where. Then after we protested, we are 10 of us here. After we protested for about 1.5 hours, they drove us around Delhi, and now they brought us to the Mandir Marg police station. So this is complete murder of democracy.
So there are two voices emerging from the Congress. On one hand, it is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who is slamming Mamata Banerjee for trying to draw a parallel with Hemant Soren and Arvind Kejriwal while condemning the ED action. On the other hand, it is Sandeep Dixit, who is backing the claims of the TMC leaders who are demanding a change of guard in the central agencies.
Well, this seems to be reasonable because remember, as soon as the Achar Sanhita or the Model Code of Conduct was put in, EC itself changed the Director Generals of Police in certain states, right? And that is by their apprehension, not by any action that these DGPs did. 99% of the opposition believe that these four agencies will in some way or the other interfere in the free and fair process of the election. It's not that you are going to ask them to change anything, but the status quo should be maintained and they should not become tools of the government to interfere in the electoral process. You're arresting somebody, sending notices, trying to malign the opinion of certain people, public opinion. So I think it's a reasonable demand that they are making. I think EC should have spoken to them. They are members of parliament.
बंगाल में क्या होते हैं? नवान्नों कोई जा सकते हैं? वहां भी ऐसा ही होगा। हमें क्या लेना देना है? अगर अन्याय है तो चले जाओ सुप्रीम कोर्ट। चोर बचाने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट जा रहे हो और अपने फरियाद जताने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट नहीं जा पा रहे हो। जो घोटाला बंगाल में पाए गए हैं, ये घोटाला कोर्ट की फैसले की बदौलत आम लोगों के सामने उजागर हुए हैं। ममता बनर्जी खुद को न केजरीवाल और हेमंत सोरेन से तुलना करे तो बेहतर होगी। केजरीवाल हेमंत सोरेन के खिलाफ क्या हुआ और ममता बनर्जी और उनकी खोखा बाबू के खिलाफ क्या हुआ, भतीजे के खिलाफ क्या हुई, आम लोग की जानकारी इसमें है। बंगाल में घोटाला हुई है, कोर्ट की निगरानी में सारे घोटाले की जांच हो रही है और उससे जो निकलते हैं वो हम सब देखते हैं। लेकिन दीदी हमारे बहुत चालाकी की तरह, बहुत चालाकी की हैसियत से दीदी 2 को 2 से 4 कर देते हैं। आम लोगों की आंखों में धूल झोंक कर और गुमराह करने की कोशिश करते हैं।
The BJP on its part has questioned the TMC's democracy under threat claim. They're calling it a charade and questioning the India bloc's silence over the attack on the NIA.
डेथ ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, लोकतंत्र की हत्या तब होती है जब एक ईडी की टीम भ्रष्टाचारी को पकड़ने जाती है और उन पर दिन दहाड़े हमला होता है। पहली बार जब कार्रवाई आतंकियों पर हो रही है, बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करने वाले लोगों पर हो रही है, तो तृणमूल कांग्रेस उसके खिलाफ प्रदर्शन कर रही है। इसका मतलब एक बात तो स्पष्ट है ना कि जो 5 जनवरी को ईडी की टीम पर हमला हुआ या जो हाल ही में संदेश खाली 2.0 के नाम पर NIA की टीम पर हमला हुआ, ये दोनों ही हमले राज्य प्रायोजित, स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड, स्टेट ऑर्केस्ट्रेटेड, स्टेट प्रोटेक्टेड हमले थे।
ममता बनर्जी और उनके भतीजे अभिषेक बनर्जी को भ्रष्टाचार की खुली छूट दे जाए क्या? लूट खसूट की छूट दे दी जाए? कोई घोटाले करने का, जनता को लूटने की इजाजत दे दी जाए? कहार रही है बंगाल की जनता और संदेश खली की घटना पर एक शब्द भी ये लोग नहीं बोले। ये धरना देने वालों ने उस समय ममता बनर्जी के घर पर धरना क्यों नहीं दिया? क्या वहां की बेटियों की चीख पुकार, वहां पर हो रहा अत्याचार इनको सुनाई नहीं देता? टीएमसी ने और टीएमसी के नेताओं ने इटली निर्मित रूह कानों में डाल रखी है।
Going back to Akanksha for that update. So Akanksha, on one hand you have the TMC leaders who are staging a protest. On the other hand, there's absolute silence on the attack on the NIA officials, the central agency officials who have been attacked in West Bengal. The only response that has come in to that from the TMC is questioning the central agency itself.
Well, absolutely. As far as the attack on NIA official is concerned, TMC has maintained that there's some sort of conspiracy that went on between the official as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party leader from West Bengal, and they are completely mum on that part. They're just raising that part that agencies are being misused by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is why the heads of the 4 investigating agencies, that is CBI, NIA, ED as well as Income Tax Department, should be transferred so that there is a fair election, Lok Sabha election. This is what the TMC leaders have been saying, and that is why they are holding the protest here in the national capital. Let me again show you the visuals right here. In the frame, you can see the top leaders of the Trinamool Congress here doing the protest. Saket sir, what is the further plan of action now? How are you going to take the protest further?
4:30 we'll address the press around 4:30.
Again, at 4:30 is what the TMC leaders are saying. They will again hold the press conference. They said that at 4:30 yesterday they started their protest, and exactly at 4:30 today, after 24 hours, they will end their protest and in fact will again launch an attack on the Bharatiya Janata Party.